Hello, my name is Shadley. Welcome back for another episode of Victoria 3 as, well, now I suppose Kingdom of Heaven, although we'll probably still be calling it the Papal States, at least in the titles and all that. But anyway, last episode we managed to form Italy, or, yeah, we first inherited San Marco, and then we just managed to do the mission to take, or rather we had journal entry to then have two Sicilies join in, so that was pretty decent. We do have, currently a movement of cultural exclusion, but I don't think we necessarily are going to go for that one. If we do have a look at our nation, so we've got primary cultures of North and South Italian. We've got an okay literary rate, although the fact that we inherited Southern Italy here, they didn't have quite as good education levels there as the rest of the nation did. So we might have to do quite a bit of extra universities. Now, to be fair, there's no universities in Campania. Abruzzo doesn't have any. Apulia doesn't have any. This. Oh, wow, they didn't have any. Okay, I mean, I know that I've been building some, but, like, I didn't. Oh, we got a lot from Venice, didn't we? Yeah, there's 2 levels in there. And 2 levels in there. So that's 12 points of innovation just from those. If we're going to build a few universities, that's not really a bad idea. Although, money, well, it's actually not a problem right now. Paper, on the other hand, might start becoming an issue. I also want to have a little bit of universities everywhere to provide some more qualifications. Plus also the innovation. But there we are, we're definitely a lot stronger than what we were at the beginning of the game. And we've got 3 million loyalists. Now it's just slowly going down, we're actually gaining some more radicals. I don't suppose there's a lot of laws that we could try passing right now. I mean, there's always the laissez-faire, I suppose. That's always an option, although that would kind of anger the rule folk, not entirely, but they would be rather disappointed. The trade unionists would be very upset that they are still marginalized. They're the only marginalized group right now, to be fair. Unfortunately, there is no support for rubber investigation. There we go. I'm just wondering, actually, if you wanted to get to the dedicated police force, rule folk, petty bourgeois, intelligence, and armed forces would be supporting that. So maybe if we were to switch the government a little bit and get I don't think we can get it to be good enough, to be fair, to get what we need. I suppose maybe if we bring in the petty bourgeois in the government, that'll lower the legitimacy a tiny bit, but it's not too bad. But that will open up some more options. Although the opposition from civic nobility would be pretty rough, so I don't know if we'll be able to pass that. But maybe while they're in the government, they'll be able to gain some more influence. And that will help us a bit further. So Greece, I think I'm going to start improving relations with you. We already got a fairly good relations with you, admittedly. And the bankrolling probably doesn't hurt it. Ooh, aniline is spreading. Oh. Right. We got the rubber mastication, so it's going for the synthetic industry already. I mean, it's not really a bad thing. Although the artificial silk isn't going to be done anytime soon. And we got dye plantations, at least to some degree, although we are going to need a whole lot more. Speaking of which, yeah, let's go ahead and get that to, like, level 10. That'll probably help. Another thing that I suppose I could do in here is, first of all, we've got 1 level urban center. If we get gas street lights, that'll give us a bit more services. We don't have any transportation to really speak of, so we'll go ahead and get a railway in there. That way we'll be able to get some transportation, and that way we can get some more services in through the urban center as well. But there we go. Actually, that reminds me, we might need to get a bit more railways going. Well, actually, there is a railway there. No railways over here on the eastern shore. Well, that's already getting one. That one will get one. Just double checking. Is that one? Yeah, that one already has one. And we'll get one in Sicily. That's going to keep our construction rather busy for a while. Yeah, we've got 2 pages already. Well, there's a lot of dye plantations, admittedly. And we've got a decent bit of construction speed. We could probably increase that a bit further, though. For example, down here, we'll go and get a construction sector. We could also get another one in... Actually, does Sicily have one? No, so we'll get one in there. That's going to be a huge amount of sulfur mines in there that we can build. And the faster we build these, the faster we can then continue the construction work. It will cost us a little bit, but that's fine. So we're currently bankrolling both Greece and Benin. Oh, British Jars is exporting from sugar from British market to the Papal market. I mean, that's actually good. We're going to have to build some more sugar plantations as well, aren't we? So the Niger Delta is going to have a lot of plantations in there. I mean, on the bright side, I suppose it might start increasing the wages there a little bit and then improving the standard of living as well. So it's not necessarily all bad. Oh, there we go. We've got 25 million population, so that's been a pretty good increase there. Standard or the GDP, not standard of living, is almost 37 million. Oh, right, and we can't improve relations with Greece any further. I mean, we are still going to get some relations increase in there. We could form an alliance with them. Although, well, it wouldn't necessarily hurt to have it. Ooh, actually, let's propose the trade agreement first. Now, it will cost us a little bit in influence, but if we can invite them into our customs, it's not necessarily something that we need to have, but it wouldn't necessarily hurt either. And maybe we can use them as a way to fight against the Ottomans. I mean, the Ottomans have a decent army. They are fairly friendly towards us, to be fair. 100 and almost 200 battalions. Tripolitania has got quite tiny in comparison. So I did have one of the things that we want to have is I want to take Libya. Well, basically all three of these. The area that Italy historically would have, although not at this stage yet. And then also we'll need to go into Ethiopia. So actually, we probably have some diplomatic... Oh yeah, we've got plenty of diplomatic interest. So Ethiopia is going to be one. North Africa we already have, luckily. I don't know how we have that, but maybe it was something that we inherited. I don't know. We'll also put one in Nile, I suppose. And should we put in one in South Africa? I don't know. Let's actually... Do we still have the one in... Oh yeah, we've got South China. Potentially put in Indochina as well. Do some more trading in there. And the Balkans, sure. Get that one in. And then after that, we will put in the Baltic. It'll open up some more trade possibilities. Speaking of which, is there anything we need to... Or could export a lot? Well, wine is one of them for sure. Yeah, we'll start exporting some wine to Russia. Sure. And then we kind of need a lot of dyes. We could start importing a lot of dyes from China, to be fair. We are going to be building a lot of dye plantations, but until we have those up and running, might as well just get the best out, or most out of it. Oh yeah, the French are taking a lot of West Africa here. Oh. Possession in... Oh, South Germany, so Prussia... Oh, pharmaceuticals unlocked. There we go. We can increase the... Or we could increase the health institution, but I think for that we may... Oh, actually, is there... I wonder. Actually, it's probably easiest to have a look at the states through here. Or is it? No, actually, no. What we'll do... administration. No state has tax shortage or taxation capacity shortage yet. So that's good. But we may need to increase the government administration building soon enough anyway. We've got a bit too much in the construction queue already, so we'll just let that go through and, you know, get a lot of these things sorted. We still got quite a bit of shortage of steel, among other things. Actually, is that something that we're expanding in here? Oh, also it's improving relations. No, we haven't started building another level over there yet, but we might do that. Oh, quinine is spreading. Oh, yes, please. That means that we can start colonizing in Africa again. I do actually wonder, so Sweden... Oh, you're part of the Russian market. Oh. That means Norway is part of the Russian market as well. Denmark is on their own, at least. We could maybe sell some luxury clothing there. Sure. So are we actually leading producer on... Oh. Well, the leading producer in clippers. Not necessarily the best thing. We're number 3 in wine, groceries, fish, and wood. I'm actually a bit surprised by the wood. Fish kind of makes sense. We got a lot of coastline. In groceries, we've got quite a few food industries. We might actually go ahead and increase this a little bit further. And there I go again, adding in more stuff to the production queue. Admittedly, okay, the investment pool is going down a tiny bit, but it's not too bad. What I might do is I might go ahead and get 2 more construction sectors. One in Piedmont and one in our capital. And just increase the construction speed in there. Home Affairs is now level 2. I think at this point it might also be time to get some potential contracts. We're not necessarily going to have any active right now. How many can we actually have even? Not a huge amount. Let's go ahead and put in 5 there, 5 there, 5 there, and maybe 5 in Lombardy. That's 20 battalions of infantry. Nothing massive, but at least it's, you know, in case of emergency, we're going to rise up some troops there. Ammunition price is a bit on the high side, and so is steel. But the munitions, I mean, the lead price is a bit high, so that's part of the reason. But we might also go ahead and give that another level. Actually, we've got already 2 level. Like, we've got another one somewhere, don't we? Yeah, we do. I think the furniture manufacturers, we might want to go back to the, or all to the precision tools by now. That will increase the tool price a lot, and actually hardwood will be a bit higher in demand as well. Food industries, we're going to go with the pattern still, so sugar consumption is going to be higher, and glass consumption is going to be higher. Less groceries, but a lot more liquor. So how is the shortage? So the steel price is very high, glass price is very high, lead price is high, fine art is pretty high. What are we? Oh, right, but we're not selling that much fine art, actually. There's a lot of people consuming it. But I suppose that's fine. I mean, as long as we can make it profitable. So what's the private sector building? A lot of steel mills everywhere. I mean, it makes sense. And Apulia is going to get a railway. That's good. I don't need to build that one then. We're getting the fertilizer plant in Romania, and that might start fixing... Actually, the fertilizer issue isn't as bad anymore. There's still a bit of shortage in the market, but that's manageable. Of course, that's going to keep on increasing even further. So we're trying to get some obligation from both Benin and Greece. I'm not going to give anything to... Oh, okay. Industrialist petition government to pass parliamentary republic. No. Who deserves the credit? Recent investment in large towards self-plantation has brought into question who should get the credit for the boost in investment. However, opinion seems to be split. I'm going to get the farm or rural folk to be a bit more influential, because the nobility isn't really something we want to keep around for too long necessarily. The clergy, on the other hand, we are going to stick to as long as possible, because we are kind of, well, we're the Pope. Although technically speaking, is that still a Pope? Yeah, it is still a Pope. Yeah, government is still papacy. Still making money. We've got almost 2 million cash reserves already. We've got medium taxes. We can't really afford lowering the taxes right now. We get 11,000 from the wine tax. Furniture tax is about the same, actually. Or would be about the same. Liquor is 20,000. Service is 21,000. Oh boy. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the service tax. I'm going to put in luxury furniture and luxury clothing instead. So the... oh. If anyone wishes us to enter their customs here, no, we've got our own customs. Although Spain is Spain stronger? Yeah, the number 6 major power. Oh, wow. Really? If you have a look at the ledger, so there's only 4 great powers right now. Oh, wow. Huh. Okay. And we need to have 550 prestige to get to that point. Okay. Well, I mean, we are slowly increasing our prestige. Especially with our GDP growing fairly good speed. It could be probably faster. How's the... Okay, universities will start building soon. Or actually, one of them is already underway. And we've got a good 160 construction speed total. So that's not too shabby. We potentially go up to 180 or something like that, and then be building about 3 buildings full speed and a little bit extra on a 4th one. But the current speed is already good enough for the time being. So I don't suppose, if we wanted to go for the laissez-faire, we would lose the extra infrastructure from the rural folks, so I don't actually want to go for that one quite yet. But that would allow us to rely a lot more on the private sector, and also it would reduce the loan interest rates and all that. So that wouldn't be necessarily too bad, but yeah, there's a whole lot more steel production starting up now, or soon, and that is actually very much required. The input cost of steel is rather massive, but what do we have a lot? We got some ironclads. To be fair, we're not using them too much yet. Actually, that's something that we should do. Oh, we do have an ironclad. Oh, it's a man of war, but we can upgrade that. There we go. So that's going to start requesting some of that. And I think what we'll do is we'll go for... I think what we'll have is like 40 light ships, and maybe we'll have like 20 heavy ships or somewhere around there later on. So we will have a fairly sizable fleet, I reckon, because that's going to allow us to do a lot more trade on abroad. Speaking of which, we could try importing some steel for the time being from the French. And then maybe some more wood. We're the 3rd largest producer of wood. We're still... Oh, wow. What are we doing with all this wood? Well, the pops consume quite a bit. The construction sector quite a bit. Tooling workshops take still quite a bit. Why are the tooling workshops taking... Oh, wait, no. Hold on a minute. Oh, yeah, they will still take some wood. I suppose the machine tools will be removing that then. That's going to require the vulcanization to be done. Okay, well, I mean, we have got the rubber mastication, but we haven't figured or found any rubber in here yet. I don't know if we will, but I'm assuming that we will eventually. And modern nursing will be done soon. Oh, actually, that reminds me. If you have a look at the mobilization, we've got the medical support. Let's actually put medical support for both of these. We're going to get the tobacco on both of these. It's going to be a little bit extra expenditure. And maybe the extra supplies. At least the sort of Continental Army, to be fair, could be increased in size to be a nice round 90 battalions there. So we'll just go ahead and get another, I think just get another artillery in there. That'll be fine. So the universities are about to be built, so that might get us pretty close to our max innovation. Actually, it will be our max innovation at that point. But that will also mean that as soon as the literary rate grows, the innovation grows, and we'll be able to just keep up with the max innovation regardless. So that's not bad. Of course, there's also going to be more qualifications available, so that way we can then industrialize faster, essentially, and have more complex things being done. Now, I do have a wonder about the company, so this one's not really worth it. We're going to disband that one. We're going to get the forestries, that would be profitable. Oh, max infrastructure, but oh, that would be quite handy. On the other hand, this would allow the fertilizer plant building throughput to be increased. Papal, oh, bureaucracy. That sounds rather decent. Actually, yeah, we're going to go for the papal paper. Because we got quite a bit of demand for the paper. Well, that trade route isn't... oh, there's a whole lot of trade routes that are no longer... Oh, right, yeah, it did reduce the productivity of the wine a little bit further. Modern nursing unlocked. Okay, so is the... Oh, there we go. So we can remove that one, I guess. Because we need the fine arts in our nation anyway. That does remind me, though. We could probably go ahead and get this fine arts academy at another level. I still got way too many things in the production queue. Oh, Korea's improving relations with us. Well, that's handy. Do we have any production of hardwood right now? Yeah, we do. We got a little bit extra in there. That's good enough for us. Still need a whole lot of wood and a lot of groceries and tools and some dyes as well. I mean, the dye situation is going to be fixed soon enough. And I suppose now that we're getting the extra steel production, the tooling workshops are going to be able to produce things cheaper. And it might be more profitable to expand these then. Speaking of which, where do we have the... So I believe Tuscany is at least one of the places we got the boost for the two... Oh yeah, it's got the throughput bonus there. So we could give that another level. And how's the population mix-up looking like right now? So laborers make 41%, peasants still make about a third of the population. Clerks make almost 7%. Alright then. And it's pretty even split between North and South Italians. And then there's a little bit of the Africans that we have. As well as French, apparently. Actually, if we have a look at the cultures. Alright, I could, technically speaking, form Central Europe. Basically just form the HRE. But that would require a lot of conquering, and I don't think we are up to that one. If we do have a look at the cultures... So only the Italians are not discriminated against because of national supremacy and all that. But there we go. There's the dye plantations being built now, so that will be quite handy. There's got to be quite a few of them being built, and that will allow us to reduce a lot of the cost. Plus, I suppose it will also allow us to increase the productivity over here, especially with the plantations, but also other things. They are actually trying to hire a lot of people right now. There's not... Actually, yeah, this one's hiring a lot of people right now. Oh, right, we don't have the railways in there yet. Oh, free agreement with Spain. I mean, sure. That says a little bit of cost there. Although it does reduce our income maybe a little bit, but at the same time, trade is going to be good overall. Standard of living hasn't really been improving all that much, which is a bit unfortunate, but how's the... Oh, right, we're getting the aniline. Oh, we got the... No, we didn't get the quinine yet. What are we getting in the military? Jolicourt. We'll get that on. Wonder what's going to be the next in the production. Could be the vacuum canning, but we don't have any oil yet. The open half process wouldn't be too bad. Dynamo would be quite welcome. I suppose a steam donkey could be quite useful as well. Reinforced concrete would allow us to do more construction, which is also quite handy. So there's a lot of options, at least, in the research there. But of course, our research is now almost maxed out. I don't suppose we have the option to increase the education. No, not yet. I suppose one of the things that we might do is push for the... Oh, if we go with the private health insurance... Well, that's health insurance, right? That's not education. So privatized schools, that would not increase the max level... No, okay, so it's not that much of an improvement. One of the things that I could do, now that we've got a decent fleet and all that, I could maybe start planning on doing a... Sort of a... Well, I say easy. A little bit of a invasion, perhaps, into Martin. There's a lot of undecided in there. You know what? We've got at least a military, we've got a fleet. Although we're going to be expanding those both, but if we were to go for this one, they would not accept. Let's have a look. Who joins in? Not going to activate the troops quite yet, because we can't really start doing the invasions anyway. We could even get Britain on our side, but if we get Britain on our side, then that's going to probably get France on the opposite side. So, preferably I'd fight this alone, but they'll probably try to invite someone else, like Egypt maybe, who does have a fairly sizable army, but I don't know if they've got that much better troops than I do. Probably about the same. Oh, it's irregulars, lancers, and mobile artillery, so actually they've got worse troops than I do. But yeah, we're not going to activate our armies quite yet. We'll see if anyone joins in. Like, around this area is where we'll activate the army. It's going to be probably a little bit costly war, but not too bad, and we'll do the landings in there. I don't suspect that they have very... Yeah, no, they got line infantry in there, and they are having problems supplying that army as well, so... Yeah, we'll start going for at least Somalia and maybe Ethiopia in general, just, you know, slowly expanding in there, because that was one of the goals for this series. So if we can complete that, that'd be quite handy. Okay, well, no one's joined in yet. Let's go ahead and activate the army. It's a bit too large to be landed with the fleet directly. No, it's in formation to the front. Oh, right, to a front. Well, I mean, I will be doing that sooner. Ooh, yeah, that's going to be a bit expensive. I think we will manage it. I'm pretty sure that I can't activate the naval invasion yet. Plan a naval invasion. Nope. Cannot do that yet. So I probably could have waited a little bit longer with that activation of troops. But we shall go ahead and get this area at least for us. Slowly but surely. And everyone's declaring neutrality. Oh, this is going to be easy. Nothing to worry about. And as soon as we can land in there, then we can start doing a lot more fighting. Or a lot easier fighting, because we can just deploy there directly. But first, the landings are going to have to be done. And that wait for the war to start. There we go. So, plan invasion. Martin. So we're going to have 60% invasion penalty, but we've got much better damage on our troops. So it might take a few attempts to get the invasion in full swing, but it will happen, I reckon. And of course, after that, we'll still need to do the fight against Britannia. Oh, right, we can't go through Suez because Suez Canal doesn't exist yet. I wonder if I could build that. I mean, it's always a possibility. Now, whether they will actually give me that or not, I don't know. Right, so we'll have about 11-to-1 ratio of troops, although I don't know if all the units are going to be in the combat at the same time. But, like, we'll have a lot more room to keep on fighting there, or switch around the units and all that. So, it's probably going to be fine. Still going to take quite a bit to actually get the troops in here. They're on their way. I'm building quite a few railways right now, but that's actually also very nice. Getting the infrastructure levels up, getting the transportation up, and that's increasing the standard of living a little bit. Anilion's been unlocked, so we can get the synthetic plant. I don't think we need it too badly right now, mind you, but it would be nice to have later on. So I suppose historically, Eritrea would be, also would be going to the French, and Isaac and Razangali would be going to the British at some point. So, where's the... Oh, right, the troops haven't arrived there. There we are. So, there's the first battle. 6 versus 6. We got a bit of penalty for our troops here, so not really going according to plan. Yeah, it's too small of a fleet. Or rather, too large of an army. So, one of the things that I could actually do is I could... No, I can't split the formation this because of the invasion. Well, we've got another battle in here, which is probably going to be also a loss, but at least we are reducing the enemy strength already. Well, Razangali is improving relations. I guess they might be a little bit scared that I will keep on expanding. So what I really should have done is just to split the army in two, like have the smaller general attack in here, and that would be probably enough to do that. And that would have also saved us a lot of money in the invasion in here, but you know, you live and learn. Send the formation to the front. Technically speaking, they are not in a front yet because they're during the invasion. So as soon as we win this stuff, then we'll be in there. Oh, there we go. That's going to be a victory. Attrition to the win. And now they won't be able to replenish their troops as easily. And they got, what, still got 9 battalions technically speaking, but they are quite in a bad shape, I reckon. And this battle is almost over, that's going to be a victory. Although we're taking heavy losses, to say the least. This will be a successful fight. They're retreating in panic. Well, we've not failed with the invasion yet. I suppose it's now waiting for us to... Okay, so there's 30% progress on the landing. There's another battle where we've got a lot more troops there now. Although our offense is still very tiny. But the fact that we've got the troop advantage will, while being a little bit costly initially, will still be a successful victory over here soon enough. We're losing a little bit GDP during this, but again, the fighting isn't too bad in the end. Like, sure enough, we're taking quite a bit of... it's costing us a decent chunk. But I think we're going to manage it for now. So do we still have... no, we haven't gotten the Queen yet. No, but that's going to be soon done. So we're going to maybe start colonizing in here. Or if we conquer Congo and start colonizing inland, that might be the better option, quite frankly. Not that we necessarily need Congo, but if we want to do the colonize a full state, then we'll probably need to do something like that. That's the invasion looking like right now. We've got 56% progress, so we need probably 2 more combats. This one's going to be another victory. And in this one, we're still taking more casualties, although it's not quite as bad anymore. Of course, we do have definitely more advanced units than they do. They've got some line infantry. That's all. Admittedly, we don't have the machine guns or anything like that yet. Ooh. Also wants to ally us. No. I'm going to be uniting this under the Italian flag, or the Kingdom of Heaven flag. I don't really need allies here. Oh, Alfonso is our new Pope. Alright then, let's have a look at the fellow. So, part of the Roman Korea, of course. Jingoist. Oh. Alright then. Professional army. Little exploitation. Alright then. It's age 62. No popularity yet, so that's actually costing us a little bit of authority there, but it's not the end of the world. Korea is still a very... Oh wow, yeah, they've got 43% of the interest group, or the influence. Or the cloud, that is the term that I was looking for. There we go, that's pretty good. Just one more combat and then we will have won this, I reckon. And then we'll actually have a front in there where we can then fight on the land properly. And then we'll probably get this information to the front. Oh, there we go, Quinin. Unlock, so there we go. We could actually start doing a bit of colonization. That is to say either Congo or Gabon. We go with Congo. Oh, and our colonization speed is a lot faster than the Dutch is. Okay, well this place of course will need a port. I'm gonna put that to the top of the list. What sort of resources do we have? There's coal, there is rubber already. Oh. Right, we haven't discovered the rubber in the Niger Delta, but... oh, there we go. Well, that was an easy victory. And now they are going to be annexed. They wouldn't take the peace deal yet, but that's just a matter of 2 weeks or so. And then they will. Oh, actually, just 1 week. Alright then, let's propose that deal. And there we are. Language in the classrooms. French students sometimes use their native language in papal schools. Some have called for teachers to penalize the use of these languages, forcing children to speak the official language of Kingdom of Heaven. Yeah, schools should teach them to speak the proper language. Which is, in this case, Italian rather than French. Oh, there we go. Now we've got a really good income. So, first of all, Oh, right. We're down a general in here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get a... What does the diplomat do? Morale recovery. Okay. It's not too bad. Imposing means less morale loss. But on the other hand, we're going to boost the armed forces. So we'll recruit that one. We'll give this one a promotion. And then you will be split to the formation. Sure. What I might do actually is transfer a little bit of these troops back to the other army. Get that to 60. What do we have in here? We've got quite a bit of infantry that we could probably move at least some of that back. There we go. So this army is going to... Oh, actually, is the other army the one that is going to get the extra unit or not? I don't know. Wait, which... Oh, that's traveling, right. That's currently on the move. These ones are on the move. And we've got the third army in Ethiopia. So we do have a port in here, at least. We'll probably go ahead and put the cargo port there already. The tooling workshop... we can start using steel tools. We can probably reduce the worker usage there a little bit. We don't necessarily have glass in here. Or necessarily a lot of coal or transportation for that. Actually, do they have a railway in there? No. Okay. So the transportation cost right now is 0. I suppose the open station does provide a little bit of transportation, but the population will probably want that. We'll get the soil enrichment farming there. Got a vineyard, livestock ranch. We could get the butchering tools, I suppose. Get a little bit cheaper meat. There's a tea plantation. That'll be fine. Coffee plantation will be also fine. Actually, that reminds me. What I can do, especially in places where there's a lot of things like the vineyards that aren't... Or rather, there's... Oh, hold on a minute. Do they not have a railway? They do have a railway, but I suppose the transportation price is still a bit on the rise. So let's actually have a look at places where there's plenty of transportation, like over here. So let's take the vineyard... Oh, no, this is not going to have enough transportation. Okay, well, in that case, what about over here? There's not enough transportation to begin with. Lombardy doesn't have enough. Venetia doesn't have enough. So I think we have to kind of wait on that plan then. Did we at least get the transportation or railway built in down here? We did. And there is some transportation available, so I'm planning on maybe putting the dye plantations with the rail transportation. It will be a bit expensive. It does mean that we'll probably want to build a second level of that. There we are. So colonize a state. Right, so we need to encompass that entire state region. Or we just need to go inland. Of course, if we can colonize sort of around the Dutch in here with our superior colonization speed, we can then get to Congo through land. Raising concerns. Roman Korea and the Industrialists. We want to make the Korea be very, very happy. We don't want to anger any... officials, religious officials, that is. Right, I could form a defensive bat with Greece. Or I could even invite them to the customs union now. Sure. Without any obligations. There we go. They're now part of the customs. We're getting pretty good income. Oh, Switzerland's improving relations. Alright then. We could potentially lower the tax. Well, it might be a bit too much. Actually, one of the things that I might do is increase the government wages a little bit to get some more authority. So we don't get quite as bad of penalties from that. But I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.